Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with another digital marketing tip. And today, what I want to talk about is the importance of aligning your marketing channels with your target audience. So, the reason I want to talk a little bit about this is I talk to various business owners and people looking to get into marketing, and there's generally this attitude of, I want to get my message out in front of as many people as possible. I kind of know who I'm talking to, and pretty much, the more people I can talk to, the better, right? And the truth is that's not always the case. My experience is that unless you've got a huge budget, and products with very, very broad appeal, so you're, an Apple or an Amazon or someone like that, you tend to get much better results by focusing your marketing where you can make the biggest impact. And one of the best ways you can do this is to really think about where your audience spends their time, how they do their research, what they're looking for, and then align your marketing to that. So what I mean, for example, is let's take a social media platform like Instagram, right? Instagram is great if you're doing e-commerce, if you're selling to a younger demographic, if you've got something really visual. But a lot of the clients I work with, are sort of not so much old-fashioned, but very traditional B2B industries, and it may well be that your audience just don't spend much time on Instagram. Now, if you believe the hype and you sort of fall into the trap of going, well, Instagram's hot at the moment, so I need to be on Instagram, or Snapchat's where it's at and everyone's doing Snapchat, well, that can actually lead you to divert your attention away from platforms that are probably more well suited for your business. Maybe if we're talking social media, something like LinkedIn, where you've got better buyers sitting there. But even just, it can lead people astray and sort of neglecting really key fundamentals like saying what sort of questions are my audience asking, and then am I answering them with good content on my website? Because, hey, there's this shiny object over there that's Instagram, or there's this shiny object over there that's Snapchat, or there's a shiny object over there that's Pinterest, and so I'm going to drop tools, divert my focus to those because that's what's hot right now, and then the marketing that's actually more channel relevant to your audience, that sort of falls by the wayside a little bit. Now, this is a hard thing to answer without sort of knowing what it is your business does and how you operate and who you're selling to. But yeah, just have a think about, are the marketing channels you're using, especially the ones online, are they really aligned to what your audience does? So if you need to talk to, business owners, if you need to talk to executives, if you need to talk to managers within companies, then something like LinkedIn is obviously going to be probably a better platform for you. Maybe you have an audience that just doesn't really use social media much at all, or it's going to be really hard to target them on social media, but you might have a way better time targeting them on something like Google Ads or using SEO. So yeah, once again, this is one of those how long is a piece of string kind of questions. It is quite hard to know without knowing your business what to recommend. But I guess what I'm trying to do here is just challenge you to think about, are you actually aligning your marketing message with the right channels? Or are you sort of just putting yourself out there in as many places as possible because for whatever reason you've heard that this particular platform is hot and where it's at, or it just feels right. One of the key things I find is that business owners will get themselves into marketing in places that don't necessarily make a great deal of sense because it feels right, because that's what everyone else is doing. And sometimes you can do better just by sticking to your guns and focusing in a few key areas. Obviously, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So if you're trying different channels to diversify and de-risk your marketing, well, that's a good thing. But if you're trying them just because you're going with the crowd and it's not really best suited to your audience, well, then that's something you need to think about as well. So yeah, hopefully you find that helpful. And compared to a lot of my other videos, I guess this is a bit more open-ended. It's really just starting that conversation for you so that you can start having a think about these kind of things. If you are stuck around this and you need any help, feel free to send me a message. Email me on info@samfrost.co.nz. You can drop a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. And I will be going into this topic in more detail as well, looking at what sort of channels work well for different types of businesses. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.